gorgeous, and welcome to your astrological guide to health, diet, and nutrition by LightWorker. This recording today will be for Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. I do have a bachelor's degree from Westchester University of Pennsylvania in nutrition and dietetics, and as you all know, my other passion is astrology, tarot, face readings, Akashic readings, Reiki, energy clearing, Tong Ren healing. Therefore, I decided what better way for me to combine my two passions, nutrition and astrology, and that's how I came up with the idea to make these special videos for you. I also need to specify that the information provided is not intended to cure or diagnose anything. Therefore, it's important that you consult with your doctor, your physician, or with your nutritionist. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up. If you are new, welcome. If you like my video, subscribe. I will be uploading more useful videos for each and every sign of the zodiac. So share this video with all of your Virgo friends if you like. Personally, I'm not a Virgo. I am not a Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, or Virgo Moon, but I do have a lot of Virgo in my astrological chart. Therefore, some of the things that I will be talking about also seem to affect me personally, even though I don't have, again, a Virgo, a Sun in Virgo, in my rising sign, my moon sign. It does feel like Virgo seem to have a lot of influences in my own personal chart. So, Virgo, a proper diet is very essential for you to keep also your energy up. And many of you Virgos, if you are a typical Virgo, you tend to have a sensitive stomach. It is very important that you stay away from foods that are highly seasoned, foods that are spicy, very spicy, and foods that are that have too much sauce, too much gravies, and fried foods. At a cellular level, the cell salt for you is potassium sulfate. Potassium sulfate is important because it regulates oil in the body. It also carries oxygen to the cell, and it is essential to help with the muscle contraction. So cell salts, any diet that is rich in foods that have cell salts will be very useful to you. If your diet lacks potassium sulfate, that may be causing dandruff, that may be causing hair loss, eczema, acne, dry and flaky hair, or dry and flaky skin. In some cases, if the lack in potassium sulfate is too much, there's a lot of deficiency on it, some people may tend to be fatigued, but more so than other people, like extra fatigue, and also that also contributes to constipation. So any diet that has a lot of foods that are rich in potassium sulfate is a good diet for you. Good sources of potassium sulfur rich foods are green leafy vegetables, whole wheat, whole grain bread, wheat germ oil, oats, almonds, cheese, oranges, bananas, lemons, lean beef, and lean lamb. You also need to eat foods that are easy to digest. Like you can make like a healthy cornbread, a yogurt, brown rice, eggs, cottage cheese. Also, it's very important that in your diet you also include foods that would help you with skin eruptions and dandruff. So these foods are melon fruits, apples, pear, papaya, lemon juice. So again, these are foods that will help you with skin eruptions, to lose skin eruptions and dandruff. It is also important for you, Virgo, that instead of sugar, you use honey. Just because honey, it's so do not misunderstand the concept. Something is sweet, therefore it needs to have a lot of calories or it needs to have a lot of sugar. So a good advice for you is substitute sugar with honey, and also drink a lot of herbal teas. Herbal teas to kind of soothe your stomach. Many of you Virgos love chocolate. I mean, who doesn't? I have never met somebody who would hate chocolate so far in my entire life. So I love my chocolate. But for you, eating too much chocolate is not necessarily advisable, because in some cases it may cause for your stomach to be upset, or it may lead to your skin being irritated. If you are taking any medication, make sure that you are following properly your doctor's instructions. And I mean, sometimes it's also recommended that you, especially if you are dealing with a new medication, to take it under a doctor's supervision, because if you are a typical Virgo, if your stomach is very sensitive, sometimes you don't know how your body will react to a new medication. Part of your diet should also be sun exposure. Sunshine should also be part of your diet, but make sure that in your case, Virgo, sunshine is in a moderate way. So get sunbathing, sunshine, but in a moderate way. You also need mild exercise, and you need to have proper relaxation. So part of your diet, besides proper nutrition, also needs to be sunshine in a moderate way, mild exercise, and relaxation. By nature, if you are a typical Virgo, you tend to worry, so relaxation is very important. Now, each sign and its rules or governs over a specific body part. So, body parts that are ruled by Virgos are the nervous system and intestines. Also, many of you tend to be anxious or emotional stress. Some of you, sometimes, maybe you create an idea in your mind that a person could be your enemy, or that stresses you out. Or you may also worry yourself sick. In this dominion also falls gas pain. You may have a tendency toward gas pain, indigestion, ulcers, liver upset, colitis, bowel problems. Sometimes, in some cases, even skin eruptions due to being nervous, like when you feel or when you are going under particularly very tense, nervous feelings. Now, your ruling planet is Mercury, or one of your ruling planets is Mercury, and Mercury rules the brain, the nervous system. It also rules the mind-body connection. So any diet or any exercise that is oriented toward mind, body, spirit connection, that would be very useful to you. But that also means that emotion and thought, if it's not properly taken care of and dealt with, may also cause illnesses in your body and vice versa. It also rules the alimentary canal, abdominal cavity, spleen, lower lobe of the liver, and duodenum. Therefore, that means that you may be prone to afflictions of intestines, digestive tract, cholera, typhoid, periodontitis, if I'm saying that correctly. You may have a tendency to suffer from malnutrition for some of you, tapeworm, appendicitis, intestinal paralysis, and generally speaking, if you don't properly take care of your health, your body, generally speaking, I don't want to scare anyone out there, it also, or general paralysis in older age. Therefore, it's very important that you have a very well balanced diet, that you incorporate all of the important vitamins and minerals. There's about 20 of them, but for you particularly, I'm going to put a big emphasis in vitamin A, vitamin B1, B2, vitamin C, vitamin B12, niacin, vitamin D, vitamin E, K1 and K2, and vitamin P. So a good source of vitamin A, which is important for the night vision and the functioning cells of the skin and the mucous membrane, are milk, cheese, butter, and fish oil. Green leafy vegetables, vegetables that or fruits that have like a yellow flesh, okra, watercress. A good source of vitamin B1, which is essential for growth and also to maintain a healthy appetite, also important for your glands and your nervous system. A good source of that are whole grains, wheat germs, eggs, liver, walnuts, peanuts, peas, beans, lentils, mushrooms, cabbage, asparagus. B2, or also known as riboflavin. Important for the development of red blood cells, found in green leafy vegetables. So those are a good source of it. Liver, kidney, apples, oranges, pears. Vitamin C, important to have healthy teeth, healthy gums, and also is important to aid the bone in case you have bone injuries. A good source of vitamin C are apricots, oranges, lemons, tomatoes, pineapples, watercress, parsley, spinach, cabbage, onions. So you also need niacin. It's important in your body, and it's if you have niacin within normal limits, in normal levels, so that would prevent pellagra. So a good source of niacin would be alfalfa leaves, parsley, wheat germs. You need vitamin D for your bones and your teeth, found in fish oil, fish liver oils, wheat germs. Vitamin E for fertility, like lettuce is a good source of it. Vitamin K, which is very important for the process of blood clotting. Alfalfa herb is a good source of it. And you also need vitamin K and vitamin K1 and K2. Again, these are important for the process of blood clotting, as I mentioned. And what else? Vitamin P. Vitamin P is important for the tiny blood vessels in your body, the tiny vessels. And paprika and buckwheat are a very rich source of vitamin P. Also, it is very important that you keep in your mind that as a Virgo, you need to eat when you are completely relaxed. So that when you are completely relaxed, and for you it's also particularly important that you eat at regular times. So eat your meals at regular times, eat when you are calm. This is also something that you keep in mind for your diet and for your nutrition. Essential vitamins that are very important that you do get them through your food are calcium, fluoride, iodine, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, silicon, sodium, sulfur. A good source of calcium is cheese and milk. Fluorine, important for your teeth and hair and skin. Good source of that is butter, watercress, fish, brown rice. Iodine, important for your thyroid and the nervous system. Seafood is a good source of that. Magnesium, which is important in the secretion of gonals or glands, gonal glands. A good source of that are walnuts, berries, bananas, okras. Phosphorus, an important source of phosphorus are licorice roots and lettuce or caraway seeds. Phosphorus is important for the cell nerves. What else? Potassium, which is important for muscles and the body repair. A good source of potassium could be tomatoes, lettuce, celery, turnip. Silicon is important for the connective tissue in the body, and a good source of it could be asparagus, spinach, and lettuce. Important for your ligaments is also sodium, and a good source of sodium could be celery, spinach, and oysters. Sulfur is very important because it purifies it purifies your blood, your system. It eliminates impurities. Good sources of sulfur are kale, watercress, chives, garlic, and also you need iron because it helps to transport oxygen in your body. Good sources of iron are spinach, raisins, dates. You may also, it's very advisable for you as well that you drink herbal tea, especially before going to sleep, before to calm you down before your sleep. You may choose to have a tea that has like calming properties, that like chamomile, for example. You may choose to have a tea that has like an effect on calming your nerves or calming your system from strain and fatigue, like valeria roots, aromatic teas that would help you to expel gas, stomach upsets, intestinal upsets. Like ginger tea is a good one, or fennel seeds in your cooking, for example, or peppermint is a good one as well. Or you may also choose to use like teas that are cathartic. Cathartic meaning that they would increase the bulk of your feces without having to irritate the lining of your stomach. And psyllium seeds are a good example of that. If you need like a cooling beverage, for example, maybe you can add some licorice roots to your cooling beverage. Other useful teas that you may use are rose hip teas or alfalfa tea. So Mercury can rule like specific herbs, specific teas, but it particularly rules calamine tea, so that would be useful to you. Carrots, you may use more carrots in salads or in your cooking. Fennel, personally, I love fennel. You may use fennel in your cooking. Fenugreek is very good. Senna, well known for its properties to release constipation. And Mercury also rules pomegranate tree, so the whole tree, not the fruit, but the tree. And okra is a food that is very, very highly recommended for you, my Virgo friend. I hope that these tips and tricks were very useful to you, especially now we are at the very beginning of 2018 and many people will be focusing on maybe losing a few pounds, or maybe focusing or simply giving a boost to your energy level and simply to be healthy. I will also be uploading other videos in the future. I could be talking about, for example, if your moon is in Virgo, what does that mean for you? If your rising sign is in Virgo, what does that mean for you? I could be talking, we'll be making other videos about how each sign pairs up with other signs of the zodiac. So I will be uploading more and more astrological astrological videos in the future. So thumbs up if you like my videos. Click down here below in the show more description box. You're going to find other useful information. You're going to find my email, almalightworker@gmail.com, and my website, almalightworker.com. Thank you so much, my gorgeous Virgo, and I will see you soon in my next videos. Bye.